What We Do in the Shadows by Taika Waititi is a comedy horror documentary style film, portraying the real struggle of vampires trying to cope with life. Viago, Deacon, Vladislav, and Peter, who actually looks really creepy, spend most of their time doing mundane stuff, like bicker about who needs to do the dishes. The voiceover is mainly done by Viago, who comments on his flatmates, like,
Deacon's like the rebellious young vampire. He's always doing crazy things, saying crazy things. He's just like the young bad boy of the group.
Then we get a sit down with each of the characters and explain how they became vampires.
Now you are vampire. And it was Peter.
Viago comments on how vampires get a bad rep, and not all of them want to live in castles, but rather some of them to live in small countries like New Zealand. The picture montage of each of the characters follows their origins, from where they came from up to the new memories that they've made in New Zealand. Viago has a heart-to-heart with us, and explains that he came to New Zealand for love, but it took 18 months because someone had put the wrong postage in his coffin, and when he arrived, it was already too late. The housemates get ready to go out to Wellington Central, and they make drawings of each other since they can't really look in the mirror, and to see if they look good. They go out and about downtown, trying to get into bars, but they end up getting rejected. They go to their typical vampire bar and meet Jackie, who is Deacon's familiar. Since she believes that he is going to give her eternal life, she does everything that Deacon tells her to do, even gathering victims. Jackie brings 3 humans to the dinner.
I think we drink virgin blood because it sounds cool.
I think of it like this. If you were going to eat a sandwich, you would just enjoy it more if you knew no one had fucked it.
One of them, Nick, gets really freaked out and tries to leave, but can't. Nick gets chased and eventually gets caught by the 4th housemate, Peter. Nick then becomes a vampire. He hangs out with the housemates and now tries to navigate and live his life as a vampire. On a night out, all 4 of them meet some werewolves.
Don't swear.
Sorry,
We're werewolves.
Not
What are we?
werewolves, not werewolves.
Nick has a dilemma of wanting to eat his best friend,
This is my friend Stu.
and doesn't because Stu starts to hang out more with the housemates and teaches them about computers and viewing images and the internet. Nick, however, goes around telling people that he's a vampire at the bars, which leads him to get in trouble with the housemates. Jackie, on the other hand, is getting sick of Deacon as he blames her for Nick's behavior.
Circle, just biting each other's dicks.
They arrive home and find Peter being burned alive because of the sunlight, which leads to his death.
A friend has just been killed in a fatal sunlight accident.
Nick finds out and unfortunately reveals that he gave his contacts to a vampire hunter who was hunting them down. Naturally, a fight breaks out. Police come and inspect the house, and everyone is on edge. But when the police leave, the housemates hold a trial for Nick and list the crimes he's done, and ultimately choose to banish him. Finally, the event that they've been waiting for comes around, the Unholy Masquerade. They get the location and Vladislav is enraged that he is not the guest of honor, but rather the beast is. The 3 housemates go to the masquerade and meet Nick and Jackie, who is now a vampire. It's revealed that the beast is actually Vladislav's ex-girlfriend, who
Impaled me and called me an asshole.
Viago told the beast that Stu is human, and all hell breaks loose, because everyone wants to eat him. The beast calls out the housemates, saying that they broke rules to have let a human into the party. But Viago argues otherwise. The beast asks him what Stu does, and he tries to explain his job, but the beast interrupts him.
He is a virgin. She is a virgin.
I can smell a virgin at 1,000 paces.
And the hunger to kill strikes again. Vladislav arrives, and the beast accuses him for violating rules as well, for bringing cameraman into this secret society. They leave the party to encounter the werewolves chaining themselves up because of the full moon. Yet these werewolves fail to do so in time and end up going crazy, which leads Stu to getting attacked. The police and ambulance come out of a report for a dog attack, but instead they find Stu's body.
It's a vampire here. It's a heads up. I've got quite a big surprise.
Stu ends up finding himself in the woods with the werewolves, and they help him navigate his new life. And when they arrive at the house, they all hang out together. The movie ends with Viago and Viago's lover finally meeting and dating, and the film comes to a close.